Hi, I'm Ava Cowan, and I just won the 2009 Figure Universe, and today I'm going to do legs for muscular development.
Hi, I'm Ava Cowan, and today I'm going to take you through my leg workout. I train legs twice a week, and this is going to be more of my strength training day. I pretty much stick to a basic bodybuilding routine. For me, being a natural competitor, it's really important for me to lift heavy weights pretty much all year long. That's the only way I can maintain muscle mass, especially while dieting. So I just stick to the basics. I start with a barbell squat, and I just came off dieting for a show. I just won the 2009 Figure Universe, so right now I'm a little bit weaker, so I'm trying to regain my strength and put some weight back on. So first I start with the barbell squats, and I do about 5 reps. Sometimes I go 6 to 8, and even on my hypertrophy days, which is the second day, I usually stick around 8 to 10 reps. I really don't go much more than that. So that's my first exercise. And then I move over to the hack squats. I personally like to switch up hack squats so I can just hit different angles of my legs, and I like to hit the front part because I'm really trying to focus on my quads right now. And but on this hack squat, I just keep my feet, kind of in the center of the plate. That way I can focus on the quads as opposed to my hamstrings and glutes. And I just do as many as I can, about 5 sets, hopefully 5 reps, but right now it's probably around 6 to 8. So on the hack squat right now, I have 2 plates. In the off season, I usually have 3. And so I was feeling pretty good about that off season, but I really like to focus on going heavy. I mean, so many women are afraid to add weight. They think they're going to get bulky and big, when actually it just boosts my metabolism. I'm allowed to eat more food, and I can just put on quality lean muscle tissue, and that's what I want. So I can just be a fat burning machine just by existing. That's the goal. So right now I'm at 2 plates, and hopefully within the next couple weeks I can just start implementing more and more weight and kind of get back to where I was. So that's basically how I like to train, and I do rest 3 to 5 minutes in between. I don't do high intensity training. I do high intensity interval training in order to burn fat, but I do that in my cardio workouts 2 to 3 times a week. So that's when I go ahead and blast fat off. But for this, I just focus on putting on muscle. So now I'm going to move into a stiff-legged deadlift. When I work hamstrings, I like to work from both joints, the knee joint and the hip joint. So I work the full hamstring muscle. When I'm doing this exercise, I really focus on dragging the bar down my leg, and I actually picture the hamstring at the glute ham tie-in, because that's what I want to work. So I visualize everything that I do and every muscle that I'm working. I find that I get a much stronger contraction and a much better workout that way. I also, again, use heavy weight here. I definitely want to have that glute ham tie-in, and because especially for women, if you're on stage and you turn around to the back, that is a critical area to have great development in. So that's one of my staple moves. So now I'm going to leg extensions, and today I'm actually doing drop sets. I really try to mix it up as much as possible. I do straight sets, I do drop sets, I do pyramid training. I do anything to shock the muscle, because the body just adapts so quickly and so easily. So I just like to change up my routine as much as possible. And really what I found this last season, I finally got some quads and got some separation. And though I thought it would be, because of leg extensions and really working the quads, it really has a lot to do with your diet. So, if you just stay on a diet a little bit longer and just keep holding on and don't cheat on your diet, that's when the legs start really coming in, especially for women. If you're like me, I just hold all my body fat in my lower body. So with the interval training and with a great diet, that's when the legs really come in. So now we're moving on to the standing leg curls. I like to do these because I'm not able to cheat. When I do a lying leg curl, if I have one leg that's stronger than the other, I'm able to kind of use that leg and take the emphasis off the weaker leg. I don't want to do that, so I like to work unilaterally and make sure there's even muscular development. Then I move on to lunges, stationary lunges, and I go ahead and use straps so I can lift a little bit heavier weight, and I just do it right in place. I mean, a lunge is a great basic. I try to go 5 to 6 reps on each side for 5 sets. And this is what really tires me out, and it really raises your heart rate. But it's a good calorie burn, And that's just something I throw in there. Oftentimes, once I'm done with that, I'll also do the lunges without any weights, just to completely fatigue the muscle. This year I did a few things differently. When I first started training, I was on a really strict, hardcore bodybuilding diet, and it's just really hard to eat the same things over and over. And I just thought, you know what, I want to go to another level, and I want to have more variety in my diet. So I hired someone to help me this year, Lane Norton. And actually, it was the best contest prep, most tolerable contest prep I've had. I just started dealing with calculating macronutrients, hitting those totals, and I was able to implement so many different types of foods as long as I hit those numbers. So it was just so much easier to do, and I wasn't as cranky, and it was just nice. And I feel like it's something that took me to another level, and that's what I was looking to do with my physique. So I definitely like working with Lane, so that works out. He's great. And I think another thing cardio-wise that really took me to another level is implementing high-intensity interval training. I never did that before. I always did low-intensity only. So now what I do is both. I kind of start with 2 days of the low-intensity and 2 days of the high-intensity. So that really, I got in the best shape of my life, and there's no other way that I can really train now. It's almost like there's really no looking back. So in order to get the last bit of fat off, the interval training worked. I went from going on stage at 118 to 114. So that's when I really peaked. My legs started popping, and I just looked so much different. So I do that, and I even do that now. I'm 10 weeks away from another show, and I still do the interval training because I want to stay in good shape. I just slowly added calories back in after the universe so that I didn't gain a bunch of weight back. And so I'm just trying to slowly build that up, and then I'll be bringing it right back down. So